Now to a story that's proof that age is just a number. Meet Steve Cottrell. He's a veteran long-distance runner who's logged more than 250,000 miles across the U.S. and 39 other countries over the past 70 years. Stan is a real-life Forrest Gump and Guinness World Record holder. He started his latest journey, the Amazing Friendship Run 2021, yesterday in Los Angeles on his 78th birthday. It's a charity run for several organizations. Stan will cover more than 3,000 miles on his 100-day coast-to-coast run. That will take him through 15 major cities before he arrives in Washington, D.C. Man, that makes me feel lazy. Stan joins us now. Thanks so much for being with us, and happy belated birthday, Stan.
Oh,
you are on you're on day 2 of your epic journey, and right now you're in Quartzsite, Arizona. How are you feeling? How's the weather been treating you so far?
Well, I can give you a weather report. It's hot and sunny. No clouds, no stratocumulus clouds or anything out here. So anyway, just thought you'd like to know that.
Yeah, you know, heat has been the story across the desert Southwest. Does that impact you when you're trying to run?
Well, I'm good up to about 110 degrees, and but over 110 degrees, it's not my preference. But I've had plenty of practice in different locations, and I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I've worked my way through situations like this many times before.
I don't know, Stan. I'm probably not the authority on this, but I'm going to say you might be an expert. So let's talk about what inspired you to embark on the Amazing Friendship Run 2021.
Well, running is what I do, and I discovered that a long time ago, that that's what I do very well. And I try to encourage other people to discover what you do well and do more of it. And I found that my running, especially in the last 40 years, it's beyond athletics. It's about touching people's lives. It's about inspiring people, and let's just say shaking them in their sleep and saying, wait a minute, you've got a gift to give to the world that nobody else can give, and the world needs you and your victory. And just to show people that age is just a state of the mind. The years may wrinkle our brow, but if we stop dreaming and looking ahead, and that wrinkles the soul, and then we're truly, truly dead. So I pray that this run will be inspiring to not just a handful of people, but I hope that the word gets out, and thanks to good, wonderful folks like you, the word can get out there that there's a man running to give hope to this world, and you're never too old, never too old.
You know what? If we're looking for an inspirational story right now, I think this one is it. Now, Stan, I've tried to do this math in my head really quickly, but, you know, it's early Saturday. So how many miles are you going to log each day?
I'm doing 30 miles a day for 100 consecutive days, and that's at 78 years old. That's well within my range, and I can do that and then end up in Washington, D.C., coming in with the same smile you're seeing on my face right now, that it'll still be there.
And we cannot wait to see it. Now, Stan, really quickly, you'll encounter a lot of different weather. What are your ideal running conditions?
The ideal running condition would be 76 degrees, and 76 degrees and maybe a little bit of a few clouds overhead. But as I have learned, you take it one day at a time, and whatever the weather throws at you, you work your way through it. Except in lightning, I find a place for shelter if there's lightning. But rainstorms, monsoons, typhoons, I've been through it all. I've been through driving snowstorms at 16,000 feet, straight line snow that I thought was just going to tear my face off. So I've had quite a bit of experience, and then in the Middle East, running at 125 degrees. So you take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and whatever Mother Nature wants to throw your way, you learn to deal with it.
You know what, Stan? I think that is a great outlook on everything. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time. We cannot wait to see you showing up smiling in Washington, D.C. We wish you the very best on your journey. Thanks so much for talking to us this morning. And, of course, we'll be checking in with you as you make your way across the U.S. That's Stan Cottrell. And you know what, Paul? Man, I feel like I need to go to the gym now, for sure. Let's take a look at the forecast really quickly for what Stan will be seeing. We've got that forecast across the desert Southwest, and it's a hot one. Lower 90s in Vegas, mid 90s in Phoenix. But, you know, Stan said it, Paul. He's good up to 110 degrees.
You know, it's often asked, who's the man? Stan is the man. Hey, now what about